Big news from the Camp Nou and beyond. Barcelona's pursuit of Nico Williams has hit a wall as Athletic Club delivers a strong message. Pay the release clause or forget the deal. Meanwhile, inside the Barça camp, one star is reportedly eyeing a change of scenery, but new boss Hansi Flick is desperate to keep him. And to top it off, Ronaldo Nazario stuns everyone with bold praise, not for Pep Guardiola, but for another former Barcelona coach. Stay with us as we break it all down. This is the latest from FC Barcelona. The brass at Athletic Club have sent a crystal clear message the way of La Liga rivals Barcelona, amid their ongoing pursuit of Nico Williams. That's according to Mundo Deportivo, who have on Sunday provided an insight into the situation. The subject of Nico's future beyond the summer has of course returned to the forefront of the headlines throughout Spain over the last 48 hours. This comes after the attacker's agent held a fresh round of talks with Barcelona sporting director Deco, during which he made clear Nico's desire to link up with Hansi Flick's squad this summer. As much has reignited a transfer saga which spanned almost the entirety of the 2024 window. And as alluded to above, this weekend, those behind the scenes at Athletic Club have forwarded a message to their Barcelona counterparts. As per a report from Mundo Deportivo, if they decide to sign the Basque winger, the Blaugrana club will have to pay the player's release clause, which is higher than the €58 million mark established last season. If they want him, let them pay it, period, Athletic told MD. A Barcelona player is reportedly considering a move away from the club, but new manager Hansi Flick is determined to convince him to stay and be part of his plans. A member of the defensive ranks at La Liga champions Barcelona has set his sights on a move away from the club. That's according to Mundo Deportivo, who point towards Andreas Christensen as the player in question. The name of stopper Christensen has been an altogether prominent one in the headlines in Catalonia's capital over the last couple of weeks. This comes after a string of reports were forthcoming in the media, pointing towards an imminent Barcelona departure for the Dane. Christensen, fresh off an injury-plagued season, is due to see his current terms at the Camp Nou expire next summer. With a renewal not on the table, Deco and company are therefore understood to have made the call to seek out a transfer fee for his services over the weeks ahead. Not only that, but as per MD, the Danish international is out of contract in 2026 and is eyeing a change of scenery. One individual, however, who would be sad to see Christensen depart ahead of next season is manager Hansi Flick. The German, it is claimed, remains a keen admirer of the former Chelsea man's talents, a player who he considers a technically gifted one, as demonstrated against Real Madrid after recovering from injury. It now remains to be seen who ultimately gets their way this summer. Ronaldo Nazario has revealed that, in his view, one of the greatest coaches he ever had at Barcelona wasn't Pep Guardiola, but someone else who truly stood out as a top manager in world football. In the history of football, there were very few strikers better than Ronaldo Nazario. A two-time Ballon d'Or winner, the Brazilian burst onto the European scene with Dutch side PSV Eindhoven, where he bagged 54 goals in 57 games. Stats like that don't go unnoticed, and before long, he was snapped up by Barcelona for a hefty £20 million fee. In Spain, it's fair to say the young striker made a bit of an impact. After all, he smashed in a whopping 47 goals in 49 games, leading his new side to glory in the Copa del Rey, Supercopa de España, and the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup. As a result, he would bag the 1997 Ballon d'Or at the end of the season. Aged just 21 years old, he is still the youngest to ever win the prize. Ronaldo would leave a big impression on football during his time with Barcelona. In turn, one coach would leave a big impression on him. That man was Sir Bobby Robson. Both Robson and Ronaldo would spend just a single season at the Camp Nou. Contract issues would see the striker leave for Inter Milan the next summer, while the English manager was moved upstairs as Barcelona's general manager to make way for Louis van Gaal. Despite this brief spell working together, the Brazilian held his former coach in the highest esteem. As quoted by BBC Sport in 2003, he insisted that he was among the best coaches in the world. As a trainer, without doubt, he is one of the greatest in the world. The best thing about him is his personality, his character, which is brilliant. With him you can talk about anything and everything, and he has the ability to put a smile on your face. He is a fantastic man. He was like a father to me. Bobby Robson helped me to be consistent and helped me a lot with my career. He specifically stated the Englishman played a major part in his success at the new camp, helping him handle the pressure. He added, "To be playing for a club like Barcelona at the tender age of 20 is not easy at all. Bobby Robson helped me to deal with this pressure. It was a spectacular year. A year where out of 4 competitions we won 3 and came second in the league. For his part, Robson was blown away by Ronaldo. He recalled the marvelous footballer as the best he ever coached. He had 1 year with me at Barcelona, I bought him from PSV and he was out of this world. He was a god, absolutely fantastic. He had amazing ability, was a great young athlete, a nice character, respected me, and it was sad he only played 8 months for us there. The year he had with us you could see he was going to be phenomenal. He was so strong, would go past people, come deep to get the ball, turn, and whatever you put in front of him there was a chance he could always go through you. Power and skill. Speaking after Robson's death in 2009, Ronaldo once again reiterated just how important the iconic English manager had been for him. He highlighted the personal touch used in his coaching style, saying, "I'm proud to have worked with him. He was an awesome coach and an awesome person. He was like a father to me. I have had a lot of managers in football, but the difference between all of them and Sir Bobby was his humanity and the relationships he had with the players. He was always like a father to everyone." Robson was known for his brilliant man management, and it was undoubtedly key for Ronaldo, who added, "At Barcelona he spoke to me in Portuguese because at the time my English wasn't good. He was very patient. I remember there were a lot of players for Barcelona from different countries at that time, and Sir Bobby managed us all and brought us together. It didn't matter what language you spoke or what color you were. He was great." Barcelona are clearly in a tug-of-war, fighting to sign top talents like Nico Williams while also working to retain stars under Hansi Flick's vision. And when legends like Ronaldo Nazario speak, it sparks debate across the football world. What do you think? Will Barca meet Nico's release clause? Should the want-away star stay under Flick? And who truly is the greatest coach in Barca history? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more breaking Barca updates. Big news coming out of Barcelona. The club has officially confirmed the return date for preseason as Hansi Flick prepares for his first full campaign in charge. Meanwhile, the agent of one of Barca's top transfer targets casts doubt over a potential Camp Nou move. And in the Nico Williams saga, Athletic Club has just issued a strong warning to Barca. They want the full release clause paid. Stick around, this video is packed with crucial updates from Camp Nou. La Liga giants Barcelona have on Sunday announced the scheduled date for their return to preseason training. The date in question? July 13th. Barcelona are of course fresh off what proved to be a hugely successful campaign in 2024-25. Under the watch of new head coach Hansi Flick, the Blaugrana racked up a domestic treble, as well as coming within mere minutes of a Champions League final berth. Just as the dust has settled on one hectic season, though, plans are already being put in place for another in Catalonia's capital in 2026-26. Having not qualified for the Club World Cup, Barca stars, unlike their Real Madrid counterparts, have been afforded an extended break to recharge their batteries over the weeks ahead. Following as much though, the Blaugrana star-studded squad will reconvene at the Ciutat Esportiva Joan Gamper on the 13th of July. As much was made official by way of a statement across the club's social media platforms on Sunday. Barcelona transfer target's agent raises doubts over potential move to Camp Nou. The agent of a headline member of the summer transfer wishlist at La Liga champions Barcelona is not fully sold on the prospect of a move to Catalonia's capital. That's according to Blaugrana insider Gerard Romero, who points towards Nico Williams as the player in question. Summer-long transfer saga in 2024, wide man Nico has of course returned to the forefront of the headlines at Barcelona once more over recent days. This comes after widespread confirmation was forthcoming that the 22-year-old's representative had held a fresh round of talks with Deco, over the prospect of a joining of forces for next season. As alluded to above, though, if the latest word doing the rounds in Spain on Sunday is anything to go by, then Felix Tinda himself is not yet fully behind his client in his push to join Barca. As revealed by journalist Gerard Romero, Nico's agent doesn't feel nearly as strongly as the Spanish international when it comes to the prospect of linking up with Hansi Flick's squad. It now remains to be seen if as much proves significant in the ongoing negotiations between the parties. Athletic Club warns Barcelona in Nico Williams' chase. Only way is to trigger his release clause. Barcelona's renewed interest in signing Nico Williams has once again stirred tensions with Athletic Club. The two clubs haven't had the best of relationships over the past 2 years, and that connection has only grown poor amid Barcelona's efforts to sign Nico Williams. Barca were close to signing Nico last summer, but the move broke down. But this time around, the Catalans are once again serious about signing the Spanish international, who has already pleaded with Barca players to take him. Athletic Club to Barcelona. No negotiations, pay Nico Williams full release clause. According to Mundo Deportivo, however, the likelihood of Barcelona signing Nico Williams this summer will remain almost zero if the club refused to meet the player's release clause. Athletic Club have ruled out any kind of negotiation and sent a clear message to the Catalans. If they want him, let them pay the clause, period. Nico's release clause currently exceeds €58 million. This tough stance is the latest flashpoint in an already strained relationship. Over the past 2 years, Athletic Club has been highly critical of Barcelona, both on and off the pitch. During a clash in March 2023, their fans threw mock banknotes with the Barça crest and chanted, "To Segunda," expressing anger over the Negreira case. Tensions were further heightened on the final match day of the 2024-25 season, when Athletic fans booed Barça's title celebrations. Club president John Uriarte later complained about Barça's conduct and accused Laporta of failing to congratulate him on Athletic's Champions League qualification. All this friction doesn't help Barcelona's pursuit of Nico, although that might prove to be a good thing given that many in the Barça camp are not on board with the idea of signing the Spaniard this summer. So, Barcelona fans, the countdown to preseason is officially on, but transfer drama continues to heat up. Will the club go all in for Nico Williams? Can they convince their top target's agent to agree? And how will Flick shape this team moving forward? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss a Barça update.